Hey everyone, today I have this absolutely beautiful black 2024 Ford Mustang Convertible. This one is loaded with features like the GT Performance Package, the Pony Night Package. It's got the Performance Exhaust Package, the Magna Ride Suspension Package. This is a gorgeous unit. Let's take a look at it together. So underneath the hood is the 5-liter Coyote V8 that's putting out almost 500 horsepower. And this one has the upgraded 10-speed automatic to put all that power to the pavement. I love the set it and forget it LED headlights that are up front. They are a thing of beauty and they're fully automatic, including auto high beam. You see the blacked out Mustang in the front grille, the hood accents on there and the air splitters. Everything looks great on this car. It does have a forward collision system with pedestrian detection. So if somebody doesn't stop last minute, you can actually just let the car do its job and it'll put the brakes on for you. That saves lives and saves some money on insurance. Then on the side here, we have these gorgeous 19-inch wheels, the 255/40 tires on here, P0 Pirelli tires, and the upgraded red brake Brembo calipers peeking out from the back. Great big brakes, letting you stop in time with this. You see the 5.0 decal blacked out with the dot red on the side. That just looks fantastic. The mirrors as well with the signal light in them that look good. And then to get in or out of this, it senses the heat from your hand and will unlock, or you can press this button with your thumb and lock it. You can also use this key fob with unlock, lock, remote start, rear trunk, and alarm. And take a look at the inside of there. It looks beautiful. You've got a back seat for hauling around anybody you like to come with you, probably kids more than anything. Again, these back tires nice and wide and look awesome. Off the back, the deck looks so clean and smooth. I love this without the spoiler on it. The GT badging has been blacked out. And then we've got that exhaust. And if you want to hear that exhaust, let's go ahead and hit the remote start. And doesn't that sound amazing? I mean, that car sounds wicked. I love that active exhaust. You can actually make that quiet or loud. And check this out. I'm going to hit this button once. And it's actually going to rev it up. We're going to hit it again. Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome. Now let's shut it down and take a look inside the car. So we're going to go ahead and open up the vehicle. And you see these new screens that look just great. When you open them up, they already have some graphics coming up. On the driver's door, we've got memory functions, power lock, power windows, and your power mirror setting. In the sills here, you see the word Mustang and it's lit up. Then we do have the all-weather Mustang mats inside here. Nice contrast stitching, and I love the carbon fiber look on the dash. Little Mustang engraved in there. These are a set it and forget it headlights. This is how you open the trunk, and then your interior dimmer switches. Then this beautiful driver and passenger seat, super comfortable, even with the bolsters. They have lumbar control. They are just a wonderful seat to sit in for a bit of touring drive. Let's climb inside. Okay, now that we're inside the vehicle, we're just going to hit the accessory start button here. And you hear a B&O stereo right away give us a pulse to let us know we're in something that wants to have some fun. So we've got this full digital dash in here that looks amazing. You're going to see some lights on. That's because I just have it in accessory mode, so don't worry about that. And then you will see in the vehicle, we have a seatbelt reminder. It just tells me right now I don't have my seatbelt on. We have a trip computer, fuel economy, tire pressure, and some gauges in detail. And I love this: cylinder head temp, engine oil temp, transmission oil temp, axle oil temp, and engine oil pressure. So giving you a lot of feed out. We've even got the inlet air temp, air fuel ratio, the vacuum, and the voltage. I mean, I just love it when they give you all kinds of gauges. It does have full driver assistance. This car is luxurious. It'll read out the speed limits as it goes past them, takes a picture of the camera, digital speedometer, digital tack on that side. Just works so well. Then on the steering wheel, you got the shiny pony in the middle. Over here, we have adaptive cruise control. That's right. It can actually slow you down with the vehicle in front of you, just like any luxury vehicle can, which is just great. It can also slow you down or speed you up with the speed limit signs. And let's say you want to do a little speeding. I'm not saying you should, but you can actually set your tolerance to be over the speed limit for that, which is just something you can do. This is the lane departure system. And then if you see these modes, so we can actually change the modes, and the graphics change from normal. We come down one, we're in sport. Then we can go into track. And if we really want to get crazy, go into drag strip. Then we can also go into a slippery mode if it happens to start raining while we're out on a drive. Or we can customize a bunch of the parameters too, which is pretty cool. On this side, we do have some more controls, and these are for the menus that are in the screens when you go into your menus and everything, which is nice. You can actually scroll through trip one, fuel economy, just all those menus I was showing you. On here, we've got voice recognition, it's stereo controls, and then this is a steering control, so we can actually set up the type of steering we want for the vehicle. I don't have the car running right now, so it won't let me access that full menu. Then we come over here and we have this beautiful screen set up, just like the cockpit of a vehicle. In here, this is the home screen. We've got navigation, what's happening on the stereo. If we want to add a phone, we can go into a settings menu and go play around with all the settings if we want for everything on this. You can go into the instrument cluster settings and you can choose screens, and we can really lay things out if we want. And we can back out of this. There's so many different settings with this vehicle. I mean, we can go into the general settings, the vehicle settings, just all over the place, how long it's going to idle for. If you want a quiet start, maybe you're starting your car at 5 a.m. and you don't want the loud exhaust to wake your neighbors, you can actually start it super quiet, which is really cool. You can adjust all the windows and wipers and everything on here too, which is awesome. So that's all the settings menu. Back to the home screen. If we go into features, then we can go into driver assistance, or my favorite, my Mustang. And this is where we can really see some cool stuff. We can change all the exhaust, again, from quiet to normal to sport to track. We can go into track apps and look at acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer. Back out of that, get into the auxiliary gauges where we can see G-force braking, what's happening with our oil pressure, as well as our battery. We can press this button here and take a look at the battery voltage and engine oil pressure that way. Then we can go back out this way, and we can go into some custom modes where we can customize the suspension, the track, our traction control, as well as the exhaust. I love the MagneRide suspension. You can actually firm this up or soften it up depending on where you're driving, and you can set different profiles. You can also go into my color and change the display. So all of the displays, we have primary and secondary colors, or the ambient lighting. This is super cool. So all the lighting in the vehicle, you can go in and set to whatever you want. Just so much customization in there. And then you can go into your themes. So right now we're at normal. We can change that over to sport. We can change that over to track, or we can get into a calm mode. So I do love the track mode. It really highlights those RPMs coming off the top and just looks great. Back out of this one. Then we've got our seat settings where we can have our heated or air-conditioned seats, which is real nice. It does have a heated steering wheel, and you might think, that's a Mustang. I mean, who's driving this thing in the winter? Well, that's not really the point. I mean, you could, but the point is there's sometimes it's a chilly morning. You want to go out, going out for the day, but first thing you hop in the car in the morning, it's a little chilly. Throw on the heated seat, throw on the heated steering wheel. Feels like a warm cup of coffee first thing in the morning. You still drink coffee in the summer. You can have a heated steering wheel in the summer. It's nice. The navigation on this vehicle is connected through to Ford, so you can actually have full navigation screen, fully connected. I don't have the vehicle turned on, so GPS isn't turned on, but when this is connected, you get real-time traffic and weather updates, and it works amazing. This also has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so when you connect your smartphone to this, everything comes up on your phone, so your apps, your Spotify, your podcasts, your audiobooks, all that. Sorry guys, I had a momentary blip in my videoing here, but we'll continue on. So in here, I was saying you can have all your podcasts, you can have your Spotify, your maps from your phone. If you want your Apple Maps or your Google Maps, it works just awesome. Now, if you do put this vehicle in reverse, your backup camera will come on there as well, which is great. I should let you know there is an app for your phone as well called Ford Pass. You can remote start, unlock, lock, track your vehicle all with that remote, and it's that app, and it's free, which is awesome. I also love on the mirrors here, we do have a blind spot system, so that lights up if somebody's in your blind spot, which is really nice in a sports car. As we come down, our engine start button, then we do have engine auto off. So if you're at a set of lights and it's not using the power, it can shut the engine off. If you don't like that, just press that button. We do have, this takes you right to your My Mustang pages. So just quick to be able to get there if you want to switch into a different setting. Traction control, four-way flashers, And this is a hotkey to any favorites. So you can favorite this, like your calm screen, exhaust mode, auto hold, all that kind of stuff. This is a max defrost. We have the volume control for the stereo, USB and USB-C hookups, 12 volt, and a wireless charging pad, great for charging your phone. A 10-speed automatic, which you can shift down to a manual mode, and then you have paddle shifters on both sides, and you can shift quick with this. It will just rip through those gears. I mean, it's actually quite a bit faster than a manual. Handbrake right here, which there is actually a drift setup in this car, which is kind of cool. And then we do have our cup holders and our console right here with another 12 volt. Come up top, it's a frameless electrochromatic mirror. We've got some map lights here, and then garage door openers up on the mirror. Now I have this top down right now, but if you want to see, this is how fast this top can come up. So I mean, we're at a set of lights. I press this button. I mean, I think we're probably less than maybe 20-30 seconds here. And then we just grab this handle, turn it, click it, and bam, we're gone. That's how fast. Now we're sealed up with the top up, which is awesome. This does have a Bang & Olufsen stereo system, I forgot to mention. So there's a stereo speaker here, got speakers in the door, the A-pillar, sub in the back, and it sounds great. All right, you guys, thanks a lot for watching this YouTube video. Do me a huge favor and click subscribe to this channel. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, just like that. And if you want to see more content from me, go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make a video. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.